From the real estate space, Beleaguered real estate builder Unitech's plea seeking inability to pay disgruntled consumers doesn't seem to have cut ice with the apex court. They have now ordered the firm to compensate yet another set of home buyers in one of the Gurgaon projects. Ashmit Kumar is here with details. Ashmit, what was observed in the court today and how can this progress now?
Well, the Supreme Court appears to have clearly made its mind up with respect to this dispute between the ongoing dispute between the flat buyers on one hand and the builders on the other. In fact, as a part of today's proceedings, the Supreme Court also observed that it is pained, it is unsatisfied with the conduct of the builders, especially with respect to flat buyers and the harassment that it subsequently causes to these flat buyers. That was the sum and substance of the observations that the apex court today. Of course, with respect to the sheer numbers, what we understand is that the Supreme Court has directed the Unitech, the builder in this case, to deposit a sum of 15 crore rupees before the apex court for further consideration about whether or not the compensation has to be awarded to the flat buyers. Now, of course, when one looks at the case, this is one amongst the very many issues that are plaguing the NCR region. This case, of course, concerns the Unitech's Vista project as far as Gurgaon is concerned. A group of 38 flat buyers had, in fact, alleged before the National Consumer Tribunal that the flat was not delivered as per time, and NCDRC subsequently had slapped penalties, had slapped a compensation on Unitech with, of course, an interest component of 12%. Now, it is in appeal against that Unitech moved the apex court, and here we find that clearly the amount in question, that is the amount that the Supreme Court is looking to secure. It has directed Unitech to deposit that amount by the end of September, and it will further later hear arguments with respect to the compensation amount, with respect to the interest component of 12% as well. And clearly, the Unitech's arguments that they just don't have enough funds is not cutting any ice with the apex court. In fact, Unitech, in a separate matter, had also had argued before the apex court that they just don't have enough funds to in fact pay back all the flat buyers. In fact, today what they also conceded is that if there are further litigations, if there are more cases involving flat buyers coming forward and seeking compensation, their projects could very easily turn into NPAs or non-performing assets. So clearly, Unitech at this point in a troubled spot, with the Supreme Court adding to their cup of woes. Back to you.
All right, Ashmit, thanks for joining in with those details.